MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers' meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Lance McCullers is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Ahmed Rosario is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
To third. Bregman has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
In the second spot, second baseman has dribbled Cabrera.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. McCullers, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted him.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. His 3rd home run of this series, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Designated hitter.
And the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's 1-0 Mets. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rosario's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gonzalez going back. Gone! A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. His first homer here in the series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Next up from New York, Todd Frazier.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And right into the shift. Correa over to his left. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Grounded to first.
Gurriel brings it in.
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting eighth, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Next for the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third.
Bregman fields it cleanly.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reddick on the run, but this will land out there just foul. Pause and the 0-2. Popped up. Gurriel waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York.
Leading off for the Astros.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Correa.
And that misses for ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And another foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
That's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number two. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
Batting fifth, center fielder, George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. To his left, it's knocked down at third. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. His second home run of the series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
The batter, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, That pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
He pulls this one into right, into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Designated hitter, Yoenis Cespedes.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Gaddis goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 2.5. It's 3-0 New York. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Solo shot here to the left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Popped him up. Frazier is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The windup and the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Smith is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder.
Striding in once again, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. inside and low, 2-1.
2 balls.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto has a play, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Leading off for the Mets.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two and 0 to count to Jay Bruce.
2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1.
Count is 3-1.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
A bouncer up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 22, Dominic Smith.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Juan Lagares as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and they'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, 1 Astro error, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Flip the first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Correa, sometimes called Show Rea, he was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Carlos Correa goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Hit back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
George Springer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Astros leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ahmed Rosario, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The 1-0. Fly ball to straightaway left. Gonzalez is there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 home to Cabrera. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Springer, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Conforto.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto.
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead it 4-1.
Leading off for the Astros.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Number 9.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Well, you don't see this very often, Eddie V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Kyle Tucker. No balls on a strike to count. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
2-2 the count. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-2 game.
I guarantee you at release point, he wants to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets the positive in the seats.
Looking to minimize the damage here. No balls and 1 strike.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. Gaddis, the runner at third. Reddick over at second. Altuve on at first with 2 down. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Ready with the 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So it's 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Astros 2. Buddy Bashirs takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Buddy Bashirs.
Jay Bruce will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Now here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Bushers has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball 1. Liner in there for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Ready once again, Todd Frazier. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first
Now
out.
batting, first baseman.
Digging in once again,
Smith.
Dominic Smith. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. Bruce is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
The center fielder, number 12.
Here's Juan Lagares. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer on the run. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Smith on second. d'Arnaud at first. 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Ready for another chance?
Leading out for the Astros.
He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The relay, and he is in there.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Paul Sewell takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here's George Springer. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Way out in front. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And this is fouled at the plate. Another 2 home. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the throw or he just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kyle Tucker trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Gaddis is off of first with 2 away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 30, Hector Rondon.
As Drupal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gonzalez going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 30,
Michael Conforto. Stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he lays off there, 1-0. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Popped him up. Rondon has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets.
Riding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A ball and a strike now. 2 out, nobody on. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Hansel Robles gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Leading off for the Astros.
In there, and it's 0-1. Robles, a native of the Dominican Republic, is in his 4th season as a major league player. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Nope,
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. Hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Correa in front. 3 balls and a strike.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Digging in to try it again, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. Well, Springer puts two on the board with that home run. His first homer here in the series, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 7. Ken Giles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce.
Inside.
2-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is we want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
A ball and a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
The first baseman, number 22.
Ready for another shot now. Dominic Smith. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 on its way. Back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Travis d'Arnaud. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 44, A.J. Ramos.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little different.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Rip toward the gap in right. Gaddis will turn and head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kyle Tucker. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Try again, 1-2. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Gaddis stands at second with 2 gone. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Houston. They lead it 7-5. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Chris Davinsky comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And that will bring in the former top prospect of Ahmed Rosario. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Altuve calls for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that keeps the inning alive for Jay Bruce.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Jay Bruce. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Zach Wheeler comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 45, Zach Wheeler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And that pitch catches the inside corner. This is in the air out to straightaway center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Jose Reyes will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury. Here's Carlos Correa now. A winning run is at first base. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. But the runner's back easily. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a 2-run shot to left center. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
You expect drama and historic moments in the World Series, and we just got another one of those. A walk-off to end this thing in the final at-bat of the game. What a finish.
right, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Astros have evened up this World Series at 2 games apiece. Chris Davinsky is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.